Have I got shit in my teeth? Oh, hey everybody! Ooh, welcome to DanPrattles, the stream that contains adult language and childish behavior. Hi, welcome to the stream. We're doing it live. Sorry, I didn't realize the clock had struck 1 already. How you doing? Hey, sorry, just pulling myself towards myself here. Pull up a chair. What's going on here? Well, let me tell you. Playing some games, hanging out, talking a little bit about whatever's on my mind, and I do indeed have stuff on my mind today. Went to the movies, I did. Yes, I did. Saw the new Snow White, because this is going to come as a bit of a shock. I am a very big fan of the original. In fact, my wife did a dissertation on Disney animation, and I kind of lent a hand with that. So it's something that I've researched and something that I've, had a bit of a deep dive into. And I thought, oh, let's check out how the live action is shaping up. From the jump, knew that there was a little bit of a controversy about it, but I tried to steer clear of that. I wanted to have a clear view, a kind of unmolested opinion, if you will. And I've got some thoughts about whatever the hell it was that I saw. Yeah. We'll get into it, though. We'll get into it. Give me about 5-10 minutes just to get my gaming on so I can marshal my thoughts, focus, draw myself together in Zen, and then we can talk about it, guys. Because... oh, gosh, Oz. To say that I was disappointed would be something of an understatement. It wasn't good. And we can get into the various reasons why it was so terrible. But before we get into that, come on up, pull up a chair, tell me how you're doing. How's your week going? Got past Monday, right? Rest is easy after that, guys. Rest is just putty sticks. Hang in there. You've got this. Uncle Dan believes in you. Join me for a prattle as we see what we're doing here. Ah, yes. Conan Exiles. Fun game. Buggy as hell, but fun game all the same. Conan Exiles is kind of indicative about my view on so many things in life. I do like my broken toys. I do like flawed things because they make things interesting. But when the sum of the flaws outweigh the merits of a thing, you end up with the new Snow White movie. I've always professed, I've always maintained that I'm a forgiving sort. I can look past certain flaws, see the good in things, appreciate things for the efforts that were made and the things that were good about a thing. But boy, oh boy, that philosophy was tested. But no. Let's not jump the gun. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's get some gaming in first. Ease into things. Nice and relaxing, and not get too upset about the monstrosity I witnessed. Got notes. Took some notes because I want to marshal my thoughts on this one, because I have very, very particular things going on here with regard to that movie. Be that as it may, let's carry on with the game a bit. Last time, realized my armor was falling apart. Bad move that. Gotta have armor because it stops you from dying, which is kind of the point of this game. Survival games, it's all about not dying, and armor lends itself to that, so I need to build myself some new armor. Unlocked, as of level 40, the Vanya armor. Very nice, very sexy. Get my northern themes going with Vanya armor. Yeah, let's see what goes into that. I do believe I need to build a very specific armorer's bench for that. I think we've finally moved on to advanced armories. So let's have a look. Heading over to the chronologies over here. And heading over to armors. Yep. This is all unlocked. Crafted at a regular armorer's bench. Intriguing. Perhaps I can utilize my armorer's bench back at my previous base in order to get some top tier protection. Let's get into it, shall we? Let's go. Before we get started, before we actually get cooking on this, let's grab some essentials from the recycler, from the dismantling bench, so I can take it back to the previous place, get it all squared away. Yes. I wonder if I could just... Actually, you know what? Seat of my pants. That's how I'm going to do this. I'm just going to head straight back home, hit the armorer bench, and let the rest sort itself out as I get there. I do believe I'm going to need a lot of heavy leather. Thick leather for this Vanya stuff. So that's good. Okay. Oh, look, a bear. Could take on a bear. They give thick leather, right? I assume so. Don't you get me with your bare ass. They do smack hard. Well, of course they smack hard. I don't have a friggin' full suit of armor on anymore. That would explain it. I'm trying to hold back about not getting into the Snow White thing, but you know what? I'm struggling because I feel as if I need to go on a bit of a tear. You know, I've got a little bit of a travel ahead of us. Need to go back to the old base, so I might as well get chatting about it now, shall we? Shall we talk about Snow White? Disney's Snow White. Not Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Not just Snow White. It's Disney's Snow White is the full title of the live action. To kick things off, one needs to ask oneself, what is the motivation for doing a remake? What is the motivation for recreating something that is an absolute classic? Now, the original Disney animation was the sort of Hail Mary for Walt Disney. He had put everything on this. His creation of the feature-length animated movie was something that people had warned him against, said it was crazy, but he bet the farm, he bet the company on it. And it eventually became this iconic piece of cinema that put the Disney company on the map. So it is hugely, hugely important from a historical perspective, above and beyond the fact that it has a timeless charm to it. He's got angry. Yeah, you'd be angry too if you watched that movie, the remake, not the original. I rewatched the original to sort of like gear up for watching the remake. And when I say there's a timeless charm to it, it really is. You do feel as if you're watching something that's just going to endure for ages to come. It's beautiful. Okay. You know when you see something and you just instinctively know it was made lovingly. It was made with care. It was made with the intention of creating art. Yes, it was all about Walt Disney trying to save his company. Yes, he was trying to create something that was going to be a profit. There's no denying that. But when you see the level of effort and the care and the love that went into making the original Snow White animated feature film, it completely translates onto the screen and you're swept up in it. Live action remake has got fuck all of that. Sweet bugger all. You're watching this movie, and within 10 minutes you recognize it for what it is. It's a cash grab. It's a way of leveraging that amazing piece of classic cinema into scoring another buck. And that's what a lot of people say the live action Disney movies are. And I think that doesn't necessarily have to be true, but it's writ large in this movie. It looks cheap. It's poorly acted. I initially stayed clear of the controversy of the casting of Snow White. I kind of saw it and I was like, okay, fine, this is where we are. Let's try and look past that. And then they went and retconned the reason why she was named Snow White in the first place. I kid you not, in the movie, in the live action, they explain she was not named for her snow white skin, but for the snowstorm that she was born in. Because it was Snow White. And I was like, okay, alright, okay. Let's push past that. And let's evaluate the movie on its merits. First of all, the sets and the costumes look terrible. They look cheap. They look cheap as hell. You get the impression that it was all done in a studio with outfits and costumes that they ordered from Amazon for a multi-million-dollar production. It looks as if zero effort was made in terms of the visuals. But the pièce de résistance is in the movie when you eventually encounter the dwarves, the wee folk, the 7 dwarves, who were part of the original title. Why they did not cast actual people, get hold of little actors, and offer them a paycheck. Because I'm sure they are clamoring for work. And there are small actors out there. Your Peter Dinklages. I'm sure that they would not be offended at all if they said, you know what, we need 7 dwarves for the live action. We'll cut you a check, and you got work. And they'll be, thank you very much. Hi-ho, it's off to work we go. But instead, we ended up with these... They got these pasty faces, the CGI dwarves. And it looks like fondant cake, if you know what I'm talking about. It looks like an icing on a cake. That's what their faces look like. And then watching their lips move and having words come out, it's borderline terrifying. It's beyond the uncanny valley. We are in the impossible ravine at this point. It's bad. It looks bad. Which brings us very neatly onto the performances. Now this is going to sound strange, but I was kind of impressed with Ziegler in terms of her singing performance. I didn't realize she has such a set of pipes on her. When she started singing, I was like, ooh, okay, she can belt it out. But the problem is that the new songs that they've chosen for this live remake, they feel very generic-y, very Disneyfied. There's no separating them from any other stage production or Disney production. It sounds very samey. And while Ziegler is a really good vocal performer in terms of singing, the songs that she was putting out, and the rest of the songs in the I'm talking about the ones that aren't from the original, they weren't anything special. I was like, it's a little boring. The greatest crime of all, though, is how much they've changed the base story. Aspects that they've completely changed hand over fist, just to make it fit into, I don't know, a modern sensibility. And you don't need to do that with something timeless. You don't need to reinvent that. And at every turn, I felt like the remake was apologizing and showing contempt for what it was based on. And I kept thinking to myself, how fucking dare you? How dare you? Walt must be doing backflips in his grave. The amount of turning that he must be doing could power the Eastern Seaboard. It is just... It's actually disgraceful. And I don't like getting sucked into the hate farming, the hate baiting stuff. But I can understand why people who are fans of the original, who are fans of the classic, hate this fucking movie. I don't care about the behavior of the cast. I don't care about, all the periphery scandals that go on. A lot of people are complaining about Gal Gadot's performance. And shame. Beautiful as she is an actor with not a lot of range. But I kind of liked her hammy nonsense eating up the scenery performance. Also kind of funny because I think a lot of her contempt towards Snow White, the Queen's contempt towards Snow White, actually was more Gal Gadot's contempt towards Zegler. So I don't know if there was any actual acting happening. Those two have punched it up recently. So that's the thing. But it's bad. And it's sad because it's indicative of the plundering of the past to make a buck. As someone else once said out there, this isn't a passing of the torch, it is a torching of the past. And it is profoundly and incredibly sad to see that Disney are scraping as hard as they can out of the barrel to make entertainment, and it's absolutely trash. So yeah, bitterly disappointed. I really did love the original. I really did love that classic animation. I love the story behind it as well, how it saved the Disney company. That's great. You hear stuff like that and you go, yeah, you earned your save, you earned your comeback, you earned what you got. But shit. Watching what they did to it. Wow. It's saddening, guys. It's sad. Suffice it to say, I do not recommend this movie at all. Go watch something else, if there's anything else to watch. And that's it. That's my prattle. That's my view on the new live-action Snow White. Really wanted it to be better. And it was not. It looked cheap. The performances were very, very mediocre, in spite of Ziegler's incredible singing voice. She was also just... She kind of just sashayed and smirked her way through the role. You know? That timeless innocence, that... You know... That true fairness. The fairest of them all. It wasn't there. And there were strange story beat ideas. First of all, there's no more... Prince is gone. No more Prince. Can't have that. If you have a princess story, you can't have a prince in there mucking it all up. No, no, no. So, that was cold. And you can see that was a decision that was made during or after production. because you could definitely see there's reshoots that took place, because there's a sort of like visual tonal mismatch in certain scenes, which makes it seem all stitched together like this weird Frankenstein's monster. And it's baffling story decisions. Like odd things, like I said, the costumes look terrible. The props look terrible as well. I mean, case in point, here's something that I picked up on, which was quite funny. The evil queen has the scepter that she uses. And it's the most phallic... Okay, I got to choose my words carefully. But it looks suspiciously like a female pleasuring device. I'm not joking. If you can scour for a picture of that scepter, that rod that she had, it looks like a, yeah. And not just for one, but for two. If you get my meaning. Baffling. Absolutely baffling. So yeah. That is the Snow White live action movie. Steaming pile of shit. Kind of hoped it wasn't. Hoped it needed to do better. But it didn't. Oh well. Unsurprisingly, it looks like it is not performing well at the box office. It's not going to make its money back. To the surprise of absolutely no one. Oh well, moving on. I'm glad the custodians of our cinema heritage is in such good hands. It's hard not to be despondent. But there you have it. Anyway. What do I need for this Vanya suit of armor? Only steel and then, okay, yeah, I got plenty of this, plenty of that. Back to the game, guys. Back to the game. Hey, but if you do have any thoughts about the Snow White remake, have you seen it? Are you going to see it? Have you any intention of seeing it, or are you just going to stay away from it like genital lice? Let me know. Let me know. Bloody disaster. You know, also as a disaster is me if I don't get some better armor. Alright. Got some steel happening there. Goody gumdrops. Bit of steel in here. Stupendous. Take those bear pelts and put them into the tannery. Damn straight. There we go. Some extra thick leather. Rich Corinthian leather. You motherfucker, get out of my doorway. Jesus. Alright. Let's get this all on the go. That's right, Ennis, you do your thing. Ennis, not to be confused with anus. At some point I should take this rhino arc. Oh look, there's Baina. Oh, the goodest girl. You know, you can stay there. You're not fighting anyone. You're just too low level, I'm afraid. Let's have a look here. What goes into a rhino saddle? It's doable. It's doable. Should I see about getting together a saddle for the old rhino? My Renoster. Although I mustn't call it Renoster. Renoster was the nickname of my wife in high school. Because she's quite a muscular lass. Pop that in here. Let's recycle some of these broken bits. Get some iron back out of them. Yes? Yes. Any iron in the old doohickey over here? Let's have a look. Oh, plenty of iron. Plenty of iron in the furnace. That's going over here. I think we're going to get ourselves a rhino, everyone. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, yep. Grab the sickle, because we need to thrash some bush in order to get some twine. Beautiful. Lovely. There we go. Pop to my regular spots over here. Get some twine. Always with the twine. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, lots of plant fiber coming my way. Beautiful. Sun's coming out. Had a bit of rain this morning. Delightful. Delightful. Here in the southern hemisphere, we're getting into our cold season. So looking forward to that. Tired of sweating my backside off. Gets rather hot here in Africa, as you may have heard. Yes. So looking forward to the colder seasons. Absolutely. Alright, that's enough to get going for now. We'll turn this all into twine. These are about 50, right? Yeah, 50? Sounds about right? Sounds about right. Let's go. Let's go! Let's sort that out. You know what else? You know what else pisses me off about movies like Snow? Okay, I'm back on that. ADD brain go brr. You know what pisses me off about movies like the Snow White remake? It's like you step out of a movie like that, and it kind of shits all over your movie-going experience to the point where you go, oh, I spent money on a ticket for that. You know what? I think I'm going to hold fire before going to the movies again, because right now there's nothing but garbage coming out. It's all just, it damages, there's fallout that kind of hits it all around, because you consider your experience and the money you spent on it, because it ain't cheap going to the movies anymore, let me tell you people. Oof. And you think to yourself, you know what? I'm going to think twice before I step out for a movie, because there's garbage out there. And I know what people are going to say. It's like, well, what do you expect? Snow White is... I am not in the demographic for that movie. Not at all. I mean, I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. The movie is made for little girls. And it's been a very, very long time since I was a little girl. But you can assess it on very objective metrics in order to establish whether or not it was good or bad. And it's bad. It was just bad. The whole time I'm watching it, I just got more and more depressed, thinking, this is not going to get any better. And there's poor old Walt Disney in his grave going, look, guy, you murdered my boy, girl, they, them. It was very disappointing. But anyway, I am curious if anybody out there is intending to watch it. Are you going to go watch the Snow White movie? Have I got it all wrong? Oh, God damn it, man. The original animation was such an important movie. It was, I mean, it's a phrase that gets bandied about so much. But it was groundbreaking. So if that's the one you're going to remake, Disney, if that's one you're going to turn into a live action, boy oh boy, you got to get it absolutely right. And if there's a metric, if there's like a scale of like absolutely right, like over there, this is where they ended up on the other side of it. I did enjoy Gal Gadot chewing up the scenery, though. That was kind of fun. Not a very good performer, old gal, but easy on the eye, I'll say that. Especially in this... She had this, like, outfit. Probably the closest thing to the original is that sort of, like, you know, very austere dress with, like, you know, the collar and the headpiece and the very sharp, pointy crown. And seeing old girl in that, I was like, it's got a bit of a dominatrix thing going on there. It's kind of nice. It's like, yes. It's kind of nice to see, but other than that, the whole thing is fucking crap. Good, don't watch it. Yeah, stay away from. Dude, it's a... Yeah. And you know what? It's not even worth downloading on the sly, if you know what I'm saying, from the high seas. Save your bandwidth and save your time and save your sanity. I knew that reference. I know that reference. Evil stepmoms. I don't know, man. Apparently, and I've only heard this via, you know, various channels. I don't know from personal experience, but apparently stepmoms is very much a thing for certain audiences. Like I said, just purely hearsay. Oh, man. Alright. The fuck was I doing? What am I actually doing in this game? What's happening? ADD brain go brr. Okay, I was... that's right. I was off to Leather Bay. Haha, Leather Bay. Off to the Leather Bay. The saddle work table. That's what I call it, yes. Well, well. Chat is awfully auspicious today. Got some fine people contributing. Nice to see some people drop in. All right. Focus, Dan. Focus. Focus. You were making a saddle for your rhino. That's what you were doing. And in between that, complaining about the new Snow White movie. Okay, back to Snow White. I can't believe they got rid of the prince. That's hilarious. No more Prince Charming. No. I mean, there's like a kind of love interest. There's this bandit dude that gets locked up. And then Snow White rescues him. We've got a bit of banter in the chat. That is delightful. That is delightful. Oh boy. Oh, wait. Yes. Twine. Got to get the twine in the bay. Popping in. Twine. I made twine. Yes, I did make twine. I made twine. Stupendous. What else do I need? Leather. Let's get some leather in there as well. Back and forth banter is my favorite kind of banter. A bit of badinage, if you will. That's a big word I learned from my word of the day. I've got one of those calendar things. Alright. Let's pop the leather into the saddle bay. And let's actually, we're doing this. We're doing it live. We're having ourselves a rhino saddle. Boopity bop. Tremendous. And we are going to make ourselves a fearsome rhino mount. But first things first. Sippy coffee. For the ASMR people out there. No, I'm not going to do that. Don't worry. I'm not going to slurp into the microphone. Well, maybe a little, you know, a little slurp. You know, got to have a little slurp every now and again. There's chats going on here. Things are happening. I need to pay attention to what's going on in chat. I need one of those little things, you know, one of those overlays that shows me all the chats on the screen so I don't have to, like, second monitor. Back over. Don't you dare. Oh, well. But I do dare. I dare all the time. You're right. Let's see about this rhino. Hello, Baina, best girl. Pet. No pet emote. Still no pet. No pet. The pets in the game. Funcom, get on that. Major omission. Can't give scritches. Unacceptable. Oh. All right. Now, you're probably wondering why, after acquiring the rhino, I've gone to the alchemist bench. Well, that's a really good question. Glad you asked, because I'm an absolute sim for this game, so I've got to get all the rhino skins. Ha 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 ha! To do that, I need to go to the rhino bench, the alchemy bench. You know what I mean. Keep up. So what shall we go with? We've got a grey, killer grey rhino. We've got a purebred grey rhino. Savage grey rhino. Not actually. It's, I don't know why they call it a grey rhino, because this one comes out decidedly red. I do like the red, though. I think I like the red. So what do I need to do to make a red? Sea salted fodder. Now, heading over here. Let's see what goes into the sea salted fodder. There we go. Of course, there's some aloe leaves and yellow lotus I've inserted into the desk bench thing earlier. Words hard. Right, and once we've got all that going, we head over to our inventory, select rhino, and Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Gonna make ourselves a red rhino. Red rhino, red rhino. Question is, what are we going to call the red rhino? That's the question. Because we've got to name our pets. Look at that rhino. Magnificent beast. Look at that. Beautiful. Majestic even. Very horny. Right, let's take the old saddle. And open the inventory. Less. No, less about that. Less about that. I'm sulking about Baldur's Gate 3 at the moment. Didn't get the ending I wanted. Oh well. Oh well. Character took one for the team. Well, one for the realm, really. But still. Every intention of replaying that, by the way. Giving that another go. But that had... Call it Red Rhino? Yeah, why not? Absolutely. I can call it Red Rhino. Bop. There we go. Now. Oh, my brain. Did I take the saddle out of the bay yet? No, I didn't. Because I'm a weirdo. Here we go. Here we go. Now I'm getting all insecure. I've got an audience now. So I'm like, oh, shit, man. The streaming was all fine and well until somebody started watching. Give you some plant fiber. There you go, my dear. There we go, Red Rhino. Nice. Look at that. All right, Dacre. Unfortunately, you're not going to be riding Billion. Not enough room up here for you, my man. You're going to have to catch up. You're going to have to keep up. Look at that. Stupendous. All right. Going to have to leave Obsidian at camp. Poor horsey. I've upgraded. I've gone from a sports model to a 4x4. There we go. Oh, don't worry. I'll put the sickle away. Don't worry. Pop somebody's eye out of that. But But I forgot, the real reason why I came back to the old camp was because I had an old set of... I had a set of armor that I was making, wasn't I? Yes, that's right. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look at the Vanya armor, because that is right up my alley. Yeah, I'm supposed to be working as well, so that makes two of us. Ha ha ha! Be that as it may. On we go. Look at that, look at that. Oops. Ran out of steel. Scheisse Manelli. Where am I going to get more? Maybe I can recycle something in my inventory that's made out of steel. See? Recycling. It's terribly important. Hey? I believe in being sustainable in these exile lands. Yes. What's all the hardened steel? No, it's not the right stuff. Bugger nuts. Yeah, that can be recycled. Got a bit of one of those. Grab some of these. Do. Do I have anything else to say about the Snow White live-action remake? Not really. I kind of hoped it would be better. It was not. And, oh, message retracted. Were you being cheeky? I won't have any misbehavior on the stream. This is a family-friendly stream. Not really, but you know. All right, pop that stuff in the bench. Get in the bench, you. Get in the bench. There we go. Get in there, United. All right, pop that in. At least give me. Oh yeah, yeah. Look at that. Pseudo Vanya armor coming up. Oh yes. Oh, your emoji game's very strong. All right. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. I'm going to be operating in the north. I need some northern armor. That. No. Highball. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nice. Nice. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Looking the part. Hey. Hey. Spiffy. Spiffy. Oh, is that what you're on about? I've got to fix the sickle. I ain't got time to fix no sickles. Tell you what. What is this? An iron sickle. Fine. 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 Let it never be said that I don't kowtow to chat. I will fix my sickle. There you go. Happy. Don't look at my inventory though. That's a fucking hot mess. Sickles in this game, very handy for acquiring plant fibers. Strongly recommended if you're going out there and go and whack some bush. Get some fibers. And when you get to my age, fiber is very important. Okay. Be gone, be gone. Recycle all of this. There we go. Lots of recycling going on, leading to a more sustainable exiled lands. Only you can secure the future. There we go. Quick ad read. That one was free. You're welcome. Hey, yo, wax on, wax off. You know, I don't judge. Whatever is necessary to get things done. As long as you use the right tool. Bye, Bert. Thanks for popping in. How did I ever... Good heavens, look at this. I forgot about Kevin. I had a thrall here and everything. Oh, Kevin, get in there. Get out there. What you doing? Pop Kevin at his carpentry bench. Sorry about that, Kev. Hey there, hi, tiny dancer. What you up to? Striking a pose? Atta girl. Maintain that attitude. I'll get you through. I should actually grab this tent and take it to my new place. Who's Kevin? Kevin's a new employee. Came on board recently. A very robust interview process, but he interviewed well. His credentials checked out, and ultimately resulting in me, blatting him on the head and dragging him back to the wheel to break him. That's part of the hiring policy here. Anyway. But yeah, no, Kevin, top man, Kevin. Putting him in charge of lumber, because he's a carpenter. That's right. Noble profession, carpenter. Yes. I mean, so could he actually speak English? There were some words exchanged. I mean, it did devolve into sort of grunts and gestures at various points, but overall, his communication skills were quite good. So I was suitably impressed with Kev. And like I said, I've got nothing but respect for the profession of carpentry. I think we all know that the greatest and most iconic figure in our written history was a carpenter. It was my father-in-law. All right, what was I doing? I'm running in circles again because I'm just talking the biggest load of shit. All right, first things first. Take care of the inner man. Food's getting low. There we go. Nice. Suitably sated. Well, you do know me well. All right. No, I seldom disappoint. I never disappoint. Well, that's not entirely true, but you know what? I endeavour to try. All right. First things first. Quick check on the inventory. Looking good, looking sound. Let's put the hoodie on. Really, because that sun does beat down on the old pup. So there we go. Look at that. Who'd mess with that man? Certainly not I. Certainly not you. Let's get out of here. Boosh. Let's have a look into the bench here. Okay. I think I've got everything I need. I've got the armor that I came for. Sorted out my rhino. I think we can head back to the northern lands. Back to the Nordenheimers. And try out this rhino. Oh God. It steers like it's in soup. Oof. Not as quick off the mark as the old... Oh, out the way, little turtle thingy. Oh, don't ride it over. Okay. That doesn't exactly turn on a dime. Unless that dime is in somebody's pocket. But I can get used to the rhino. Yeah, let's give it a try. Let's give the rhino a try. Dacre, you following me, man? Oh, no, Dacre's busy killing the wildlife. Dacre, where are you, my man? There you go. All right. Oh, you quick sticks. Watch out for the crocodile, my man. Dacre's fine. He can take care of himself. Good guy. Good guy, Dacre. Ran into some locals that gave us a good old walloping. Dacre saved my bacon, so you know what? He's due a promotion one of these days. Upgrading him from top man to toppest man. If it's an official title. Right. Soldiering on, literally. Let's get back up north. See what's going on with the Nordenheimers. I do love the Noob River, but... Oh, look at this chap. Hi there. Let's see if I can connect. Oh no, ran out of juice. Oh well. Isn't there like an attack or something I could do? Oh yes, I've got like a... Yes. Got a horn attack on this thing. Look at that. Oh. Oh. Good going, Red. Nicely done. Sorted that one out. Well, we have a tiered system in terms of the promotions here at Sweaty Boat Inc. You know, it's obviously with Sweaty Boatman, my character, being the CEO of the organization, and there are many other C-suite positions available at this point. Oh. C as in Conan. No. But it's a well-run organization, if I do say so myself. We have realistic goals and fixed budgets, and we came within, you know, the guidelines of the previous fiscal year. No, I'm talking shit. Whoever does well gets the most time, I guess. Okay, I'm getting used to this whole rhino situation. Oof, frames are dropping a bit. I should close my browser while I'm doing this. Be that as it may. Oh! Take care of some of these hyenas. Take that! Yes! Me so horny. Down he goes. I see. Is it a baby? As a baby. Oh, gotta get the baby. Get the baby, get the baby, get the baby, get the baby. Yeah, gotta hide. Whelp detected. Alright. Come back here, you great big gimmer. I'm trying to... Where are you going? What are you doing? Get your head out of that rock. Oh, now you've disappeared on me. Where'd my rhino go? Where's my rhino? I think Big Red had enough and fucked off. Dacre, what did you do with my rhino? Empty out your pockets. Motherfucker. And you got to search them when they leave the premises at night. I know. But it's a reality. Yes. Oh well. There you are, you big gimp. Alright. Let's make like a tree and fuck off. Oh, sippy coffee, sippy coffee, sippy coffee. How are we doing for time? Oh, 7 more minutes of the stream. Plenty of time to get back home and square things away. Delightful. Delightful. Alright. Hopefully get back before it's dark. Because when it comes to this game, the night is long and full of errors. It's because the game is quite glitchy. No, never mind. There was a better joke in there. Couldn't quite get to it. Watch out for the trees. Watch out for the edge there. Look at that. Beautiful architecture. Oh, look at these imp dudes. Look at them. Look. They're like angry Peter Dinklages coming at you. Here we go. Nice. Oh, watch out for the crocs. Okay. Stay away from those crocs, they'll gobble you up. Can you smell what the croc is cooking? It'll be you if you're not careful. Yeah, yes, it's true. Although, crocs don't really cook. No thumbs, you see. Further up the river we go, further up the river we go. Not a lot of stamina on the rhino, I'm noticing. Can't maintain a sprint for long, so I think these things are more for battle than travel. Be that as it may, I'm kind of enjoying the rhino. Give it a good go. I like bombing around on a big old tank. Oh, stay away from the proxy. God damn it, man. Dacre, are you alive? Hope you're following me, man. Don't be messing with no crocs. They will eat your ass. And not in the fun way. Yeah. Oh, I can hear you. There we are. Good man, Dacre. There we go. Onward! Sure. Nice day for it. Absolutely. Like I said, I had some rain this morning. That was delightful. Gets rather hot here in Africa, so you take your rain when you can get it. Moving ever on. Deeper and deeper into these exiled lands. Ah, yes, I remember this place. I remember that. You just know something evil exists in there. Oof, not going near that place. Well, at least not for now. A big sign saying, "You are not level appropriate, hunt size." And I'm like, oh, gosh, okay. I'll grind a bit more before coming back. Anyway, so it goes, eh? So it goes. But isn't that indicative of life? Sometimes you're just not ready for a thing. You try, you fail, but you pick yourself up. You stay the course, practice it, grind a bit, and eventually you'll have the levels to do what you need to do. There's a lesson in there. No idea what it is. I'm not a fucking teacher, but, you know, there's a lesson. Anyway. Nearly home. Nearly back north. And with 2 minutes to spare. Oh, cutting it fine, Danny. Cutting it fine. Gonna have to dip off the stream pretty much straight after 2 o'clock. Got a touch of work to do. Which is always delightful. Not to mention, got to take care of supper tonight. Got something special on the go for supper. That's right. Spoilers. It's homemade hamburgers, and they're going to be amazing. You can absolutely say arrivederci. And I will see you a little later, madame. All right. Stay away from me, tiger. Look at the 2 tigers. Oof. Don't worry, Dacre's got this. Dacre's got it. Good man, Dacre. It's got it under control. Nearly there. Nearly there. Oh, there we go. There's the old rhino. And we're literally going to get back to camp just in time for the epilogue. Nice. Coming up. still need to check out that sky beam. Don't know what that's quite all about, but you know what? That's another day's worry. Because today is done and dusted in terms of the stream. Red, you were delightful. I'm going to pop you over there. I think you can stick around. Dacre, where are you, my man? I've got to pop you next to the campfire, otherwise you're going to wander off. There we go. And with everything squared away, we can call it quits on this one. Gosh, thank you for joining me on today's DanPrattles. What did we learn today, everyone? What is the takeaway? Well, today we laughed, we cried. We learned about how some magic can't be recaptured in the form of a Disney remake. We also learned that in the pursuit of making a buck, in selling one's soul, you sell more than that. You sell the souls of those who are around it, who encapsulated it, who made it special in the first place. And that is a price not worth forking out. I sincerely hope that in future, if there are any remakes of classics, those that are making them are mindful of what made those classics great in the first place. Will that change ever come about? I don't know. I cannot see the future. But I will say this. Bleh. Thank you for joining me today, everyone. It has been a delight. It's been a pleasure. It's been nice to see the chat popping off. That's unusual. My goodness. Am I blowing up? I can doubt it. But anyway. My name is Dan. This has been DanPrattles. I stream Monday to Friday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. You're always invited to hear me speak about whatever is on my mind. And you're more than welcome to contribute as well. But until tomorrow then, you all take care. Look after yourselves. And as they say in the classics, arrivederci. Bye.